Imagine this. The stay-at-home order has been lifted. The sun is shining brighter than ever. You take that liberating first step outside and can just smell the freedom. It has been over 2 months since Governor Evers signed the stay-at-home order for the state of Wisconsin, shutting down all non-essential businesses and enforcing families to stay home in response to the COVID-19 global pandemic. 2 months of social distancing, canceled plans, working from home, and entertaining restless children. Finally, you are allowed to escape back into the real world. That smell of freedom coming to your front door is the delicious aroma of Uncle Larry's buy one get one juicy sirloins that are sizzling your name. The purpose of my speech is addressing the impact of the COVID-19 shutdown on independent restaurants and presenting my own marketing promotion for Uncle Larry's Rustic Inn, located in Hartford, Wisconsin. To begin, before jumping into the excitement of a marketing solution, it is important to analyze the economic environment of the restaurant industry. According to the National Restaurant Association, the food service industry is the nation's second largest private employer, with 15.6 million employees. Restaurants are notoriously high-risk businesses, typically running on pre-tax margins of 3 to 6%, which makes them extremely vulnerable in a downturn. The trade group estimates U.S. restaurants could take a sales hit of up to $225 billion in the next 3 months. In Wisconsin, experts fear half of the restaurants in the state could be forced to close permanently because of the Safer at Home order extension. President and CEO of Wisconsin Restaurant Association says Wisconsin has a lot of independent restaurants and great chefs. You'll see that impacted. You'll see a lot of that rich food culture disappear. Losing restaurants like this could have a detrimental impact on cities long term. To continue, I'm now going to provide some background on Uncle Larry's as a local charm to Hartford and why it is paramount to keep this independently owned restaurant operating. Located next to Pike Lake, Uncle Larry's Rustic Inn is a restaurant and pub dedicated to providing a casual, cozy, and comfortable atmosphere with traditional fare and daily specials at reasonable prices. While only open for a little over a year, Uncle Larry's has been successful in catering to a satisfied local community and building a consistent customer demographic of middle-class families. The business has adapted to the pandemic shutdown by now offering curbside pickup Friday through Sunday. Through Facebook, Uncle Larry's runs alcohol promotions and different meal specials, along with photos to entice more locals to order their weekend dinners through them. It is important for a prospering establishment like Uncle Larry's to survive the setbacks of COVID-19 for the sake of its employees and community. Personally, I know 2 amazing servers and a chef at Uncle Larry's who are always dedicated to building an amazing experience for every person that walks through the door. These same 3 incredible individuals depend on this job to support themselves, their families, and their futures, which is why I am more driven than ever to provide an effective and successful marketing plan for Uncle Larry's Rustic Inn. Next, I will be presenting my marketing promotional plan that will facilitate a successful economic recovery for Uncle Larry's. First of all, I believe it is important to update the restaurant's online presence and create an easier-to-navigate website to ensure a smooth transition back into operation. In addition, through the use of social media and the improved website, it will be important to advertise how Uncle Larry's runs their sanitation process in response to COVID-19, assuring customers that they are adding upkeep to an already diligent cleaning process. To solidify the recovery, I believe staging a promotional event will be an engaging way to kick off an increase in sales. The event will take place on the Friday before the 4th of July. The Hartford community is known for their fabulous patriotic parade and festivities that they stage every year. It would be beneficial to coordinate with the Chamber of Commerce so Uncle Larry's could feature their own 4th of July promotions on the same flyers and Chamber website to better spread the word of the event, which could kick off the weekend. Using an already very nationalistic holiday and time of year, Uncle Larry's could dedicate this event to the brave Americans in healthcare and law enforcement for devoting their efforts to saving and protecting us during the trying times of a global pandemic. We would call it a thank you event, which could offer a 20% discount to police, first responders, nurses, doctors that bring their families in for a meal. There could be live music to generate an upbeat atmosphere for everyone returning from isolation. I believe dedicating a night to give thanks for our survival of a pandemic as a nation will boost community morale, boost the business revenues, and positively impact the brand of the restaurant. In conclusion, the virus outbreak in the United States has decimated the restaurant industry from the lockdowns and stay-at-home orders, but through effective marketing strategies, we can still recover the amazing independent restaurants that are still surviving. Unique places like Uncle Larry's Rustic Inn can improve their online presence, broadcast their extensive cleaning procedures, and stage inspiring events to stimulate profits and reestablish returning loyal customers for a more prospering future. Follow that delicious aroma to Uncle Larry's Rustic Inn, 3327 Lake Drive, Hartford, Wisconsin, and feast on all the favorite comfort foods and drinks that you've missed during quarantine. Thank you, and God bless America.